Yannick Kraag es uno de los jugadores con mayor talento y mayor proyección que tenemos aquí en la liga andesa y una de las grandes perlas de la cantera de la Asisa Joventut. Hoy, aquí en Gigantes del Basket, hablamos con el jugador de la Penya en una entrevista ofrecida por Finisher. Finisher es la línea de salud y nutrición deportiva de Kern Pharma. Y esta es además la suplementación oficial de Asisa Joventut. Encuentra los productos Finisher en farmacias y en www.tiendafinisher.com. Esto es Gigantes del Basket. Si te gusta lo que hacemos, déjanos un like, suscríbete y un comentario. Y ahora vamos con la entrevista a Yannick Kraag. Arrancamos. Hi Yannick, thanks for your time. Welcome here to Gigantes. We are in a promotion with Finisher, that is also a sports brand that works with Asisa Joventut. Just
Yeah.
to begin, I want to ask you, how do you integrate Finisher products into your training and match routines? Do you think they have a significant impact on their recovery and fitness?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, I use the protein and the creatine after practice. We got it in the locker room, so everybody can just take it. It's very convenient. Also, during the practice or right between practice and gym, we have like bars, which are very good for quick energy. It's with white chocolate and like red berries and stuff, which can give you like a little extra energy boost right before practice. And before game days, not everybody does it, but I use their caffeine gel as well to, make you even more ready for the game.
Yeah, you mentioned the protein bars or the caffeine doses. That supplements the protein shakes, for example, or the protein bars, and other forms of protein or recovery products help your performance because you are all the time traveling, you are all the time training or playing. So I guess that is very difficult for a player, for a human being, to be able to perform at the highest level without this type of products, I think.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, protein helps muscle buildup, right? But also muscle recovery. So, seeing as we practice so much and we really have to recover pretty fast, especially because we play like twice a week, and yearly players even more, right? So, protein really helps with that.
Um, One other question related with this is what are your healthy eating habits, or what kind of advice could you give for some girl, some young boy that is watching us, and he's a or she's a Juventud fan, for example?
Well, I work with a dietist, right? But my main advice would be plan your meals out. For example, I am not a big eater, I would say, as in, but because I space my meals out and I plan them before, I can eat as much as I need to at the right amount of times, right?
Yeah, one question more with this finisher part. This week I listened to Jason Tatum podcast that he said that when he retires, he doesn't want to lift weights anymore. Is that your case, or do you enjoy that conditioning and gym thing?
No, no, I love lifting. I lift after every game. I lift after every practice. No, I love lifting weights. I'm for sure gonna keep going after I've been.
Do you have any favorite product, finisher for recovery, for training now, or whatever that you like the
Um,
most? Because some players that I interview with this, they always say that the taste is what they really like, the taste of the products.
yeah, I mean, the best tasting product is for sure the white chocolate bar with the I think it's like raspberry inside. No, that's for sure the best one.
Okay, just for continue the interview, we are going to speak about your performance on Asisa Joventut, how is going
Mhm.
your season, and I have to ask you about the recent loss against AEK Atenas in BCL. Uh, what is your analysis or your vision of the games, or what do you think that the team lacked to reach the BCL Final Four?
Um, I think as a team, we did a really good job of not making any excuses. Um, it's well known we were in a very difficult situation, obviously. Two of our centers injured, GM injured, other people half injured, you know. But I feel like as a team, really held our head up high. We competed in every game. Um, and I think that's a very important thing. I think not every team would have done the same, you know? So I think we can be very proud at what we put out on the court. It was not enough this time, but again, very difficult situation. But I think we can be very proud of what we did. And next year we will for sure be there.
I know that reaching the Final Four was a key objective of the season for us. What did Dani Miret tell the team to help you overcome this quickly? You mentioned the no excuses, and the season is still ongoing, so you have a lot of things to keep fighting during the 2 or 3 months that we have left.
Yeah. No, Danny told us the same he told us the whole season. We focus on every game the same because we want to win every game, and every game is important for our goal, which is, of course, Final Four is a big goal, right? But our main goal is get as high as possible with our team, so there's no regrets at the end of the season, you know. And that doesn't stop now. That just keeps going.
Over the last 2 seasons, you become one of the most important players in the team's rotation, and your performance, my opinion, has been very great. How has been for you this change, this evolution, or how do you feel personally at this point of your young career?
Um, Obviously, I feel very happy. I mean, I'm from the youth here. It's very special to play for this team for me, right? Because I've just been here, so and they gave me a lot of room to grow, and they really guided me well into what it is to be an ACB player, you know, and
Mhm.
that is the most important thing, I think.
Um, I guess that Danny Miret has been very important for you. He coached you in CB Pratt back in the days before becoming Peña's coach. How's your
Yeah.
relationship? What does he ask of you on the daily basis? Because I guess that you have a strong relation because of your common past.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I've known it for all the coaches. I've known him. He did my first practice here, so for sure I've known him the longest. No, our relationship is very good. Of course, I've known him for like 6 years. Um, for sure, our relationship is better now than in Prat. But yeah, no, he asked me pretty basic stuff. He wants me to lead the energy levels of the team, you know. He wants me to be a leader in defense, in rebounding, in physical toughness, you know. Um, and his main thing is to do it every day, not only in the games, not only one practice the day before the game, no, every day. So that is his big ask.
You mentioned that he was your first coach at the first tryout with the Peña. You've been here
Yeah.
in this team since you were 16 years old. This is a club that focuses especially on developing players with a strong presence of young talent, even in the first team. What makes that Juventud DNA or Peña DNA so special, or what makes it different from your perspective?
So I don't know if I can say what makes it different because I only have my experience here, right? But what I hear from other people and what I experience here is that we put the young players very early with the first team. For me, I was here for 3 months as somebody from the Netherlands. The level is very low. And I was not that good, you know. But they already put me with the first team just to learn to be around the ACP team, and it really gives you a goal to work to, you know, because you can compare yourself with ACB players every day and they can teach you obviously, but it's like you see exactly where you stand very early.
I want to ask you related with this, how different is basketball in Badalona compared to other places? You mentioned you came from Netherlands, but you play over the world in different competitions, different categories, and so on. So I wanted to ask you, what difference do you find between Badalona and other places?
I feel like we play a very serious type of basketball, meaning we search for the best shot basically always. We're very selfless, I would say. I don't think we have a lot of big egos. And I think that the front office really does a really good job in making that happen, because that's the most fun way to play. And that's for me, is the best way to play. So how we play different, I think we play a very good style of team basketball.
We are talking about young players, but on this team you have a lot of veterans. You have Ante Tomic, you have Adam Hanga, you have Ricky Rubio. How important is for you to be able to talk to players with that kind of experience when you need to talk, when you need to speak with a teammate about something on the court or off the court?
I mean, it's the best situation to be in, right? Like in every basketball question I have, for sure, one of them has the answer. So yeah, no, it's really helpful. Especially I practice against Adam Hanga every day. I think we are in some things pretty similar. That we're, for example, pretty defense focused, right? So he gives me a lot of tips on passing screens, defensive tips, chasing off ball screens and stuff. So I mean, and they're really good leaders. They're really good people. So that makes the whole locker room easier.
Yeah, that can make that can make the difference at the end of the day. Related with this, what is your relationship with Ricky? Because he joined the team this season, but he's one of the legends of the club. How is playing with such a player with like Ricky Rubio?
I mean, obviously, it's really cool. When we heard he was coming this summer, it was very exciting. Um, yeah, I mean, the first thing that you know about Ricky Rubio is obviously like he's a great leader to everyone. Like the way he talks to not only me but all the young guys and even the older guys. Um, Yeah, it's special to have him here for sure. And you can see on the court, but also very much off the court, he helps out a lot.
Yeah. Let's talk something about you. Your individual development during these 3, 4 last seasons makes you, in my opinion, one of the most unique players of Juventud. You can shoot threes, you can drive, you can cut, you can defend. You mentioned that you like the defensive role of the game. What kind of player do you want to become in the next 5 years, for example?
Mm, I think I have obviously a lot of stuff to work on, right? But I think I'm a pretty, like you said, pretty all around player, right? So um, whatever my team would need at that time, I just want to be able to provide that. So, and that starts with the physicality and the energy. So I think that is things that not only I have to keep in my game, but improve.
Yeah, and this is your fourth season with the ACB team. You resigned last summer until 2018, 2028, sorry.
Yeah,
How do
yeah.
you envision your future career here in Juventud?
I mean, obviously, I just resigned. I'm very happy to be here, obviously. But how I see my future, um, well, we just re-signed Dani Miret, so that's also a very good plus for me, right? But yeah, I don't know. We'll take it season by season. We just want to reach the biggest heights that we can season by season, and if I'm there, I will try to do the same.
One last question I want to ask you about the Dutch national team. You're a small
Yeah.
country, but you have many very good players in young ages, like Gis Edwards, Quinten Post in the NBA, Tristan Enaruna, Frankie Van der Boost. How do you see the future of your national team ahead of the 2027 World Cup qualifiers? Because you are very well positioned.
Yeah. I think that, like you said, our young generation that's coming now is very, very good. Even younger, if you look at people like Dwayne Aristotle, who used to play here as well. He's doing very good at Arizona right now. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting everybody together at the same time. You know, that's been a little difficult the last couple of years. But I think once we qualify for a big tournament like a World Cup or European Cup, I think we're gonna make some real noise out there.
Well, so Yannick, thank you for your time. I
No
hope you
problem.
enjoyed the interview and very
Of
good
course.
luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thank you so much.